Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some hours ago, the federal government reacted to the deleting of the president's tweet via banning Twitter operation in Nigeria. As we speak, the process has begun. Some countries have started also reacting over the issue. The likes of Canada and the likes of Sweden have commented over the issue of banning Twitter in Nigeria. And of course, the NBA, Nigerian Bar Association, has also taken their stand over the issue. And we're going to encapsulate all this news and updates of what is happening right now into one. But before you do that, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's start with what is going on right now on the social media. Well, the microblogging social media application Twitter is officially banned in Nigeria. This follows an announcement on Friday by the federal government that it was suspending the popular platform. Check shows that Twitter remained inaccessible as of midnight of June 5th, 2021, confirming that it has been banned. This means Nigerians looking to visit Twitter online via the browser or through the app can no longer access it. We understand that accessing Twitter via mobile phones was largely impossible, but users still accessed it on Wi-Fi enabled phones or devices. The federal government announced it was indefinitely suspending operations of Twitter in Nigeria. This was disclosed by the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, via his spokesperson, Segun Adeyemi, on Friday. That's the spokesperson of the ministry. The minister cited the persistent use of the platform for activities that are capable of undermining Nigerians' corporate existence. The federal government has also directed the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC) to immediately commence the process of licensing all OTT, OTT and social media operations in Nigeria, the statement reads. The government's role with Twitter started after Twitter deleted a post by Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday. The president has condemned the attacks on police stations, prisons and offices of the Independent National Electoral Commission, especially in the southeast, warning that those supporting insurrection and violence in the country will be shocked. Buhari had tweeted, "Many of those misbehaving today are too young to be aware of the destruction of and loss of lives that occurred during the Nigerian civil chaos. Those of us in the field for 30 months who went through it will treat them in the language they understand." Twitter flagged the tweet for violating its rules and deleted it. However, the government pushed back, complaining and accusing Twitter of double standards, suggesting that it did not delete the tweet from the insurrectionists and those that claimed they were looking to divide the country. Twitter is currently banned in countries like Iran, China, Turkey, and was recently accused by the Indian government of not complying with the rules. The microblogging social media application is now going through quite a lot. This is quite getting out of hand. All right, but let's quickly look at what the Nigerian Bar Association has got to say, because Nigerian Bar Association also reacted to what is happening right now. But the Nigerian Bar Association has noted with great concern the extraordinary decision of the federal government of Nigeria to suspend the operations of Twitter in Nigeria, and by necessary implication the right of Nigerians to freely express their constitutional guaranteed opinions through that medium. The federal government also directed the Nigerian Communication Commission to immediately commence the process of licensing all OTT and social media operations in Nigeria. Well, whether one likes it or not, we are operating a constitutionally institutionalized democracy, the primary consequences of which is that everything must be done according to the law, and government must be conducted within the framework of recognized rules and principles which restrict this discretionary power. The Nigerian Bar Association finds no constitution or legal authority to support the preemptory action of the federal government to suspend the operations of Twitter in Nigeria and deprive Nigerians of their right to freely express their constitutional guaranteed opinions. Beyond the dent on our constitutional democracy at a time when the Nigerian economy is unarguably struggling, the impact of arbitrary decisions arbitrary decisions such as this on investor confidence is better imagined. Consequently, if this decision is not immediately reversed, the Nigerian Bar Association will have no choice but to challenge same in the interest of the public and our democracy. So with due respect, they have started already. They have implemented it. So if there's anything you want to do, we have better start, because they have, if you can check, except you don't want to look at your browser, if you can check, it has begun already. But let's find out what other countries of the world is saying concerning this ban in Nigeria. Well, as we speak, for Canadian, for international community like Canada, they have this to say: say freedom of speech used responsibly online and offline, and access to reliable information are all fundamental human rights protected by Nigerians constitution and a cornerstone of democratic life around the world. And this was made by Nicholas J. Simard, and that this is quite strong if you ask, which means it's actually the right of every Nigerian to have access to information, one of which is social media. And they went for that. They said, look, he said, Twitter ban, this is human rights. He said, this human rights should be fully protected while preventing inflammatory and hate speeches that could fuel tension and conflict, which means they should allow Nigerians, they should have a way of looking towards regulating, hate speeches, but then that they should allow Nigerians access to this by implied meaning anyway. Well, for Sweden, this is what they got to say. So Nigerians have a constitutional right to exercise their freedom of expression and a right to access of information. This must be respected. Safeguarding free, independent media and civic spaces for democratic voices is an important part of Sweden's drive for democracy, all about the issue of Twitter ban. Now you can see that the whole world is actually watching, and this whole thing all began with this issue of Biafra actualization, the fact that what is happening in Southeast, and all the insecurity going on out there, and the president decided to tweet over that matter, and the tweet violated the rules of Twitter. They brought it down. The government of the day felt angered, felt insulted that Twitter would bring down their own. They accused Twitter of double standard, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's speeches are still very much intact, but their own has been deleted, that they are not following the full standard. They shifted, they waited thinking that that would be the end. The video they posted was also brought down by Twitter. As if that was not enough, within 24 hours there was a press release and they said they're banning Twitter, although they used same Twitter to announce the ban. Within 24 hours of that statement, as we speak, Twitter cannot be accessed online except for those people who are actually using VPN. But ordinarily on normal browser, you can't even access Twitter. So it has begun. The question is, after Twitter, what is next?